Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here at KAS. This is a coin that I've traded off and on over the last few months, and I can tell you it's definitely in a profitable situation right now. And I did look at multiple exchanges, and this is, even though this isn't the newest exchange here for KuCoin, it is one of the larger volume exchanges. So it's important to recognize that volume is a good indicator. We want to kind of look at that too. So since we can't get an aggregate, we're going to look at the largest exchange that's trading this coin here right now, which it appears to be KuCoin minus MEXC Global, but you know how we feel about that. All right, so folks, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love to teach people trade. I hope you can learn something here today. What we want to do is take a look at a few key factors here, such as Fibonacci retracement potential, as well as liquidity levels, and obviously some moving averages too, some important standard stuff that you want to kind of make sure to kind of pay attention to in the overall sense of things. So again, if you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor, just love to teach people to trade. And I hope you can learn something here today. If you do want to become a better trader, keep in mind cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below. I do offer Trading Academy community and Signal group, and I'd be happy to help you out there as well. Welcome to a lot of our new members. We got some really cool stuff going on over there. Also, quickly note, no VPN, no KYC, phenomenal exchange. We just partnered with Bitunix. They offer significant rewards and just a good option for our US Canadian members. So again, if you use my link below, you'll be eligible for those trading competitions and those rewards available. So be sure to check that out in your own time as well. Okay, so let's talk about the daily time frame here. There's nothing bearish whatsoever on this daily time frame. Okay, it's truly bullish. Every single indicator is letting us know that we're on the right side of the tracks. Money flow index extremely high, RSI staying up over 70. While you would or could argue it's overextended, we had a sweet period of consolidation here just below that key level resistance before we broke through that 2 days ago. So literally, based on the fact that we're 2 days into this continuation, we could see 7 to 10 more days of upward momentum. Is the probability of that very high? Not really, but it's still a possibility, something we want to think about. Okay. Again, possibilities, probabilities are two different things. But right now, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we're above all 4 moving averages here as well. If we take a look at TD sequential, however, we are overextended. Okay. So just keep in mind, buying into an overextension can be potentially treacherous. Shorting into an overextension too can be treacherous as well because the price could keep going. Okay, so you got to be careful with your short positions. Some folks just open shorts because the price is high, and that's just not really a good way to do it. Okay, so here, if we take a look at this, we see the price action come up, work itself into an ascending type of pattern, and effectively break to the upside. That's pretty standard, but you got to keep in mind that's almost 12 hours of consolidation. So the truth is, we're really only about 12 hours into this continuation, and they can last about 36 to 72 hours. Okay. So please understand, with all this volume here, you have to listen to the volume. Yes, there's a pun intended there because it's absolutely something that's important to recognize. This much volume will cause the price action to continue to increase. Okay, we saw this previously where the price action wicked down and up in a matter of moments here. That situation right there with that little bit of volume allowed the price action to consolidate and not go any further. Now that we've broken through this range here, we're pretty much, in price discovery mode. We've got tons of volume flowing in. There's no reason to bet against this coin. Okay, so again, money flowing in, extremely important indication of sustainability. Okay, so truth is the price action should continue to maintain itself or possibly go higher. But I think a dramatic pullback, unless Bitcoin corrects itself massively, we're not going to see that. In fact, if you look at this here, Bitcoin did correct itself pretty significant this morning. It went like this, and this guy's going like this, almost inversely paired. So fantastic to be able to see this here. So Kaspa has got my vote on further continuation. Let's take a quick look on what could happen if the price does pull back, though. You got to recognize, sunshine and rainbows is one thing, but being unrealistic about potential retracement is another. Okay. Truth is, most of the time when the price pulls back, it'll pull back to the most recent high, right here at 0.786, or essentially right there at about, maybe just say round number, say 10 cents. 10 cents is probably just a round number. Okay. So this little range here is a likely probability the price pulls back to leg up again, because again, it's going to bounce off that most recent resistance, utilize it as a support. It doesn't have to do that, but if it does, that's going to be an area to consider getting in. So I'm going to just go ahead and set an alert here, right there at about that most recent high. See what's going on, potentially jump in if it's a good situation. We may never get there, but I still like to set those alerts to kind of reevaluate later. So if we take a look at this here, though, just to note, we're looking at about 12.1, 11.3, or 10.5 as potential retracement areas. These are all three equal opportunity. Okay, most of the time you'll see 0.5 or 0.618. So I'll set a second alert here just to kind of evaluate at that point and see if it might be worth getting in too, because that's the most recent high. and that could very well be a bouncing point for us. So again, just know that is a potential possibility there for the price action to pull back. We do have a fair value gap here right in about just say the 10-cent range, low 10-cent range. If we take a look at liquidity, there's previous liquidity levels that have already been swept. There's a larger one down here at about 7.8 to 8.1, but I'm not super concerned about that because of all the support we have just above the price action there. So all in all, looking fantastic. 4-hour time frame looks really, really good. Last thing we want to summarize here with is the Ichimoku Cloud. And just note that all green lights to leave your long position open. Lagging span being free and clear. The price action tells us this we have more potential to run in the next 12 to 24 hours. Conversion line above the baseline also indicates that you want to keep your long position open. And if the price does end up pulling back, we could very well see some support right there at about the 12 to 13 cent range, and ideally continue upwards. So if we're going to get a pullback, we want to see the pullback soon, consolidate here at that lower level, 0.382, and ride on up. Okay. So again, no guarantees the price will pull back down to that 10 to 11 cent range. But if it does, I'm going to be kind of ready to consider a long position at that point. Once more, a lot of things need to happen between now and then in order to take a long. It really depends on a lot of factors and how the market is looking. But if you are considering a position with this coin, you're much more suited, or you'd find probably more benefit taking a long than a short at this point. But I really don't recommend either. Honestly, I know it seems crazy, but I like to wait for a good opportunity, and there's no good opportunities here just yet. It's overextended to me, not worth buying the top, and I don't like risking a short to the lower levels because it could very well continue to run. Again, when you're in these little indecisive moments, you're kind of in the middle, it makes a lot more sense to kind of remain passive and not wreck your portfolio, okay? Again, I'm all about not wrecking your account. I get a lot of folks coming over that have done so and need help. While I can try to do that, the best way for me to offer assistance is just to provide trade signals and my university as well, which is included in our premium group. So again, be sure to check that out. If you haven't watched those videos yet and you are part of the group, make sure you check that out. It's really, really helpful. Just again, kind of helps calibrate you, talk you out the ledge, and knock some sense into you by not using emotional behaviors while trading. Again, different strokes for different folks. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. Again, check out our exclusive partnership with Bitunix. Also, make sure that you jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you want to take a look at some of the resources we provide. Really cool stuff. Thanks again. See you in the next one. Do not forget to like the video. All right, thanks. See you later. Bye.